In this morning's legal brief, if there is one thing the recent Facebook data selling scandals taught us, it's that nothing we post to social media is ever truly private or ever truly disappears. For anyone in the process of divorce, this is a lesson that must be taken to heart or consequences may follow. Nicole Sodoma, managing principal of Sodoma Law, here to tell us why this morning. Really, you say social media is kind of the new paper trail.
It absolutely is the new paper trail, and people still want to post regardless of what's going on. And in a domestic case, if you're going through a divorce or anticipate going through a divorce, everything that you're posting is likely to come back and haunt you. So,
for example, what specifics are you talking about here?
So think about it. If somebody alleges that you drink too much, and you post a picture out with your friends with wine and beer and liquor or whatever, well, it's going to be hard to dispute those claims if you're posting those pictures and those allegations are out there. If you're supposed to have the children and you're out, if it's pictures of vacationing with your new boyfriend or girlfriend, they're out for the world to see, and they're likely to come back into the courtroom.
And this doesn't just apply to posts that you know intentionally are public. This applies to private messages and apps and things like that too, right? That you might think at least are private.
That's right. The back end of Facebook, the messaging piece of Facebook, WhatsApp, all of those different social media apps that are out there. Not only can those records be subpoenaed, but often we screenshot them. We end up downloading them in the courtroom if we need to.
I want to pull this up, this text message picture that you sent in also, because there are several lessons from this one.
There are. First of all, more often than you would think, people rename the opposing party in their contacts, and then what ends up happening is they get screenshots are used as evidence in the courtroom, especially in custody cases. So in this one, where the judge is going to see first that you've renamed the person that is the other parent, and hopefully your children can't read that, but more often than not they can. And then also it identifies when an exchange was supposed to happen and didn't. So it can be used for a couple of different reasons, and people are not thinking of that.
And to your point, this is a good lesson not only for things not to do or to do if you, but also to keep track of yourself if you are trying to, build a case against your spouse or the person that you're wanting to divorce. Real quick before we go, any recommendations for ways to protect yourself against this? Maybe
have an agreement with your partner, your new partner, about what you're going to post. Check your Facebook page to make sure that if you're tagged in a photo, that you have the settings that you have to approve the tag. And maybe take a social media break while you're going through all this.
That's not a bad advice, I feel like, for a lot of people. Nicole Sodoma, thank you so much for coming in. Great advice. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Come back.